Hi, I am Anna. I come from www.ntvforex.com. AUD USD Weekly Forecast Bulls still defending the 0.7100 level analysis. http ntvforex.com News ID 3E918 8/21/2023 32:55 p.m. Aussie resists, despite resurgent $S demand and falling equities. The RBA is willing to ease the monetary policy further if needed. AUD USD is holding on to higher ground, critical support at 0.7070. The AUD USD pair is ending a second consecutive week little changed around 0.7150. The pair peaked at 0.7275, a level that was last seen in February 2019. The pair has seen little action this month, amid mounting uncertainty about the economic future of Australia, following the government's decision to lock down the Victoria area. The greenback's strength had a limited impact on the commodity-linked currency, while falling equities and commodities were just enough to cap advances. The market is not willing yet to unwind Aussie longs, somehow suggesting the $S advance against other rivals is mostly due to profit-taking, as the American currency was extremely oversold. By the end of the week, some goods came from Australia, as the Victoria state reported 179 new coronavirus cases, the lowest number in 5 weeks. The area death toll stands at 385, with the latest outbreak taking place in aged care centres. Still, the ongoing restrictions in Melbourne will remain in place. RBA not too concerned. Earlier this week, the Reserve Bank of Australia released the minutes of its latest meeting. NBSP as expected, policymakers left rates unchanged at record lows, while policymakers repeated that they will maintain the monetary policy accommodative, and won't hesitate to provide additional support if the economy needs it. Members would continue to assess the evolving situation in Australia and did not rule out adjusting the current package if circumstances warranted. Data coming from the country did not help, as the Westpac leading index contracted to 0.05% in July from 0.5% in the previous month, while the Commonwealth Bank Composite PMI shrank to 48.8 in August from 57.8, according to preliminary estimates. On a positive note, retail sales were up by 3.3% in July according to preliminary estimates. The Asian macroeconomic calendar will be quite scarce next week, with just minor figures coming from Australia and nothing relevant out of China. As for the US, the country will publish July durable goods orders and release the second estimate of Q2 GDP, NBSP, while US Federal Reserve Chief A.S. Powell will offer a speech. By the end of the week, the country will publish the final reading of the August Michigan Consumer Sentiment Index, and personal income and personal spending for July, including core PCE inflation, FED's favorite inflation figure. AUD-USD technical outlook. The AUD-USD pair flirted with its 200 SMA in the weekly chart before retreating, but continues to develop well above the 20 and 100 SMA, with the shortest advancing below the larger ones. Technical indicators are stable near overbought readings, reflecting the absence of selling interest. In the daily chart, the pair is neutral to bearish, although without enough directional strength to suggest an upcoming decline. The pair is piercing its 20 DMA, although the 100 DMA advances above the 200 DMA, both below the current level. The momentum indicator remains directionless around its midline, while the RSI heads firmly lower yet around 52. Buyers have continued to defend the 0.7100 level, although a relevant support level comes at the NBSP 0.706070 price zone, with bears having more chances of a break below it. The next natural support is the 0.7000 price zone, followed by 0.6940. Resistances are located at 0.7200 and 0.7275, the high set this month. NBSP AUD-USD Sentiment Poll. The NTV Forex Forecast NBSP Poll. NBSP for the AUD-USD pair indicates that, while bulls are on pause, bears are far from convinced, despite being a majority in the 3-time frame under study. The pair is hardly seen losing the 0.7000 level in the upcoming weeks, with the quarterly average target at 0.7023. According to the overview chart, however, a corrective decline may be underway. All of the moving average are turning south, with limited bearish strength at the time being. The range of possible targets has continued to shrink, particularly in the monthly and quarterly perspectives. This last shows quite an even spread of possible targets, in line with the current neutral stance. Related forecasts: USD JPY Weekly Forecast. Waiting for the US to improve. Euro USD Weekly Forecast correction began. Dollar not yet king. Bitcoin Weekly Forecast. BTC USD Massive Bull Run lingers. A Grayscale report. Subscribe our channel to receive the news as soon as possible. Thank you for watching. If you want to read real-time news, text messages to MT5 Expert Advisors page at https://m.me/mt5.expert.advisors.